Do not scroll, not yet. The fact that this video reached out and stopped you in the middle of an ordinary day is the first sign, and by the time this message ends, you are going to understand exactly why it found you tonight. So stay with me. Lock your attention to my voice, because the next few minutes were arranged for you long before you ever pressed play. Welcome to Oculus of the Wise. If you are hearing my voice right now, I need you to understand something that may unsettle you. The algorithm did not choose you. Heaven did. It reached past 1,000 other videos, past everything else competing for your eyes, and it set this single message directly in front of you at this exact hour, on this exact night. That is not coincidence, that is appointment. And the quiet pull you feel in your chest right now, that strange sense that you have heard this voice before, that is not curiosity. That is your spirit recognizing a frequency the world cannot hear. Let me prove it to you. You have been waking up in the dead of night, somewhere around 3 in the morning, pulled out of sleep by something you cannot name. You lie there in the dark, eyes open, heart heavy, wondering what is wrong with you. I am telling you, nothing is wrong with you. You are being woken on purpose, and before this video ends, you will know by whom. Before we go any deeper, do 3 small things to anchor yourself to this moment, because what you are about to hear is meant to take root, not pass through. Tap the like button so this truth can find every other chosen one who is awake tonight. Subscribe to Oculus of the Wise so heaven never has to chase you down again to deliver your instructions. And comment the number 333 below, not as a random gesture, as a mark of agreement, as a quiet handshake with the unseen that says, I am awake, I am listening, and I am ready to receive. Do it now, and then stay, because I am about to walk you through 3 signs that you have been carrying without knowing what they meant. Sign 1. The exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. You have been tired in a way that rest does not touch. You sleep 8 hours and wake up drained. The things that used to satisfy you feel hollow now. The entertainment feels empty. The conversations feel smaller than they used to. The noise of the world sits heavier on your shoulders than it ever has, and lately you have caught yourself wanting to pull away from everyone, to go quiet, to disappear into your own thoughts. You told yourself it was burnout. You wondered if it was depression. Some nights you honestly thought you were losing your mind. Hear me clearly, you are not falling apart. You are waking up. That heaviness is not anxiety breaking you down. It is discernment rising up. Your spirit has been working overtime in a realm your eyes cannot see, fighting battles you were never told about, and your body is simply feeling the weight of a war your mind has not been briefed on. You are not sick. You are a watchman, and a watchman feels everything. Sign 2. The people who suddenly turned cold. Think about the connection that ended without a logical explanation. The person you trusted who walked away and left you holding confusion you did not earn. You gave them your purest heart and got betrayal in return. And at your lowest point you turned the blame inward and thought, maybe I am the problem. Listen to me right now, because this matters. The betrayal was never your fault. Those people were not stolen from you. They were removed for you. Heaven was clearing your room. The toxic ones had to leave so the right ones could finally enter, and so you could finally breathe. Your isolation is not a punishment. Your isolation is insulation. You are being pulled out of the noise on purpose because something delicate is forming inside you, and it cannot form in chaos. Now stay with me, because the 3rd sign is the one almost everyone misses, and it is the one that explains your entire life. But before I give it to you, I want you to do something for the person whose face just came to mind. If a face appeared while you were listening, that was not random either. Share this video with them. Then type the number 777 in the comments to seal your agreement with what is being revealed. Typing that number is a physical act of acceptance. It tells the unseen realm that you are setting down the burden you were never meant to carry. Do it and come right back, because sign 3 is about to change how you see yourself forever. Sign 3, you were always underestimated, and that was your hidden advantage. You walked into rooms, quiet, observant, and unbothered, and they mistook your stillness for weakness. They thought your silence meant you were clueless. They thought your patience meant you were soft. They ran their little games right in front of you, certain you would never catch on, and the whole time you were 3 steps ahead, reading everything, understanding everything, saying nothing. You did not need to dominate the room. You let people reveal themselves, and the truth always speaks loudest when you let it expose itself. They never suspected you, and that was their mistake. You were never the easy target they imagined. You were the quiet judge who sees everything and reacts to nothing until the moment is right. That gift, the one where you can feel a shift in a room before a single word is spoken, where you can read a person before they finish their sentence. That is not you being too sensitive or too emotional or too much. That is a watchman anointing. You absorb the atmosphere of every space you enter. You carry the weight of people who do not even know they are being carried. And here is the lie you were handed about it. They told you your light was too bright, your presence too strong, your heart too soft, so you learned to shrink. You dimmed yourself so smaller, people would feel comfortable. You apologized for taking up space. You called it humility, but it was self-abandonment. Today that pattern breaks. You were never too much. They were simply too small for what you were carrying. So understand what is happening to you. A covering is being prepared, a shield that settles over a life the moment a person stops shrinking and starts standing. When that covering falls into place, the things that used to drain you cannot reach you anymore. The low energy bounces off. The manipulation stops working. The drama loses its grip. You become unbothered in a way that confuses everyone who built their entire strategy around your insecurity. They buried you in seasons so cold and so dark that they were certain you would never rise. What they did not understand is that you were never being buried, you were being planted. And a seed does not stay in the ground forever. Your long season of hidden preparation is ending. Your season of visible elevation is beginning, right in front of the very people who counted you out. I know the lies still whispering in the back of your mind. I am not qualified. I do not know enough. I am not strong enough. So let me end that lie tonight. Heaven does not call the qualified. Heaven qualifies the called. You were never chosen for your strength. You were chosen for your heart, for that stubborn, unbreakable capacity to keep choosing the light when you were surrounded by darkness. That is exactly what makes you dangerous to the things that have been fighting you. Your gentleness was never the weakness. It was the foundation of your protection. And this is the moment most people walk away from. This is the exact point where the old version of you wants to close the video, return to the noise, and pretend none of this reached you. I respect you too much to let you go quietly, so hear me. If you leave now, you are not just closing a video. You are turning your back on the one moment your spirit has been waiting for your whole life. You are telling the calling that has followed you through every valley and every sleepless night that you are still not ready to answer it. You did not survive all of that to retreat at the doorway of your own elevation. You were not carried this far to quit at the threshold. So stay, finish this, step through, because here is the final truth. And I want your spirit to answer this one, not your mind. You were not brought here to follow. You were brought here to stand when others fall, to lead when others hide, to hold steady when the ground itself is moving, because the world is shifting beneath our feet right now, and you can feel it. Everyone can feel it. Something is being separated quietly and permanently. Some are hardening their hearts, some are drifting into comfort and calling it peace. But others are rising, and you are one of them. The waiting room is over. The hidden season is over. The version of you that doubted and shrank and apologized for existing, that version stays behind in this exact moment. The one who walks forward from here is the one you were always meant to be. So let your spirit answer honestly, without the polished version of yourself you show other people. Will you respond to this call? Will you rise to meet this moment? Will you release the fear, the doubt, the need for approval, and the comfort that kept you safe but small? If your answer is yes, then make it real right now. Place your hand over your heart and quietly declare it. My covering is activated. My season has turned. I am no longer the one they underestimated. And then seal it, because heaven is not finished speaking to you. Hit the like button if this message reached the deepest part of you, so the next chosen one finds it too. Comment the word risen below to mark the night you stopped running from your own calling. And subscribe to Oculus of the Wise with your notifications turned on, because the next instruction is already coming and you were never meant to miss it. You did not find this message found you. Stay awake, stay aligned, and remember, your silence was always louder than their noise, and your moment has finally arrived.